Yes, it is beautiful. Heyo there, fellow subscribers, anglers, friends, YouTubers, creators. What's going on? Yeah, I got off work early and I figured, what the heck, fire, I might as well just come down the river. And I saw a couple of fish hitting the surface. I thought they were herring. Turned out they were yellow bass. But as the catfisher angler knows in Missouri, you can cut up yellow bass. Yeah, they ain't a cut. They ain't a game fish. So I got cut bait on the left rod there, and I've got corn on the right. We're gonna see if anything's hitting. Yeah, I think this is an awesome angle here with the little current, and I can I'm up on top of that concrete rock face that you saw last time. I just basically have it mounted up. Oh, hey Randy, what's going on? Glad you could join me. Appreciate it. I'm down here on the Mississippi. You know, I got some cut bait and I've got corn. I'm gonna see if there's anything hitting here. I'm just kind of waiting here for a couple minutes to see if anybody comes in. Oh, you working? Oh, was it walking? Waking? Waking. Is that a typo? I don't know. Could you explain that to me? Oh, working. Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I hate typos too, right? I hate them. 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 But we're gonna get the rod. We got stuff set up here. I think I got a cool little camera angle here. I can move it around a little bit. Pretty easy. Let's get started, guys. I haven't actually cast the cut bait out. I was worried about it getting pulled in. Yeah, the other rod's my cheap rod. Hopefully you can hear me good. I mean, I'm kind of a good angle here. Ow, 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 rocks. Charlie horse. Ow, that hurts. Gotta stand up for a minute. I don't want to come out. Oh, there it goes. That's better. Wow, that one hurt. That one stung. I've just got a little piece of yellow bass on, basically. I thought they were herring. I saw some, you know, busting little baby, I guess baby fry, baby grass carp. And I thought they were herring, moon eye or gold eye herring. Turned out they were little yellow bass. This is going out there with cut bait. There are some monster catfish down here, guys. Absolute monsters. It's something like a piece of cut yellow bass, cut herring, cut shad, anything like that. If you're in a shoreline like this, you want to kind of mount that pretty good so something starts doubling that enough to get the rod in. I think that looks pretty good. I got that on like a still weighted Carolina rig about yeah, that's a half-ounce weight. It should be holding. It might be light already. If I hit a big blue or something, yeah, they're gonna hit that stuff. And this has been out there for a little while. This is my old corn rig. passing this around, you know, seeing if there are any like buffalo, carp, grass carp, whatever. And I don't waste, I really don't want to waste any weight down here, on these dang carp and stuff. I like catching them, I just don't like losing all my weight. Rocks. So I use like old lug nuts, washers, whatever. As long as it's just got maybe a little bit of a weight on there, it'll hold me. And moderators, thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who's come in. I just got off work about an hour ago, and I figured, heck, I got my bag on me. I got my rods in the back. I might as well go out fishing for a little while. Caught that little yellow bass on like a 3/16 ounce, 3/8 ounce rooster tail. Now I'm watching that. Something's nibbling on that. That cut bait at the bottom. It's super deep here. We've got like this. If you look, we got like a wood shelf here that goes down. Something playing with it. And I can catch those yellow bass all day. They're pretty aggressive right now. But they all only about like that big. The cut bait side. And I checked, it wasn't a white bass. Some people say there are no bass down here on this river down here. Yeah, there are. There are yellow bass, there are white bass, and there are a few striped bass. Here and there. They're hard to get because the majority of them, that was a big grass carp. Hope you guys saw that on the footage there. The old trick of keeping the bait coming in too works pretty good. One of the benefits of having a 50-cent can of corn, 59 cents in St. Louis, pretty cheap. That you don't really have to worry about baiting up the spot. It's pretty cheap. You don't have to worry about throwing it out there. It's a beautiful evening here, guys. It's a little steamy, a little sticky, but you know, once that sun got down, I mean, I saw those things hitting. I thought they were herring, and they were yellow bass. It took me about an hour to catch one. The sun was out then, and once that sun kind of reached behind these trees behind me, it cooled off pretty good. Also, if you get a chance to go down to your local river, you know, come out and hang out for a little while, you know, relax, you really should do it. I mean, this is all the stress and stuff of dealing with, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 people in and out of a gas station all day. It can get to a guy. Just the excitement of seeing some of these, because a lot of these fish are like this. These 3-4 foot long grass carp, you know, 15-20 pound blue cats, they're massive fish down here. You only see me get, you know, a lot of times the smaller ones. I really don't have the, you know, the super catfishing gear left anymore. The, you know, the 7-8 foot long, you know, kind of bigger reels. My catfishing gear last year kind of conked out, and I really didn't have really didn't have the money and the time and the energy to order more of that stuff. Walmart's ridiculous with those bigger catfishing combos. If you want something good, I mean, there's, you know, you can get a cheap one for maybe $35, $40. But your first 40 or 50-pound fish, you know, has to double that rod over, it's probably going to snap it too. Or a handle jump, right? There's always something when you get them. Not anything wrong with Walmart. If Walmart's watching, it's a pretty cool place to go, especially when you need something. I got the rod set up here. I'm not getting snagged. That's a good thing. I can eat bites yet, but I'm not getting snagged. Might be out too far. These carp and grass carp might be getting closer. They actually do like shallow water. And the only shallow water in this spot is far from the bank. After that, if I step right here, I go in over my head. It's probably, river channel's right there. I mean, where the current is, it's probably 25, 30 feet deep. I've seen barges go right there. I mean, right there. You can basically, you know, almost reach out and touch them. That's how close the river channel is right here. Sand on my leg. That's up pretty good. Drag set. Lock set. Don't be afraid to stick a rod on the back of your, a rock on the back of your rod too. You walk away from it. Might save it from going in. Alrighty, that stuff's out. See what's going on. I could be fishing on this other side, but yeah, I'd pretty much be getting all carp and grass carp. So I figured on this side I might try. And over here, I might be able to get like a catfish or something. So let's see who we got here right now. Hey, Duke City, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Let's see. No, this isn't the Ohio. This is the Mississippi River down. Oh, there's a bite on corn. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He was hitting it though, guys. You saw him. One of the reasons why I'm using washers as weights on these corn rods because that. I ain't but 3 feet out. I should be able to get this off. Not going to, but I should be able to. That one's gonna break. I don't mind breaking this one off. It's just a washer and a hook. It does give me the chance of going back here and talking with you on it, guys, on chat. I got that cut bait. I know one rod's got cut bait on it. This one's got corn. This is the like I said, the Mississippi down by the arch in St. Louis. And hopefully some other people will come in. I'm probably interfering with other people's lives. Probably Stewart or Bob's got his lives going on right now, and everyone's over there watching them, which is okay. Keeps messing with that that cut bait. I don't know what it is. Oh, thanks for coming in, guys. I'm here. I'm got snagged, so that's why I've got a washer on this instead of a weight. Now the other one I actually do have a weight on, the cut bait. That was for catfish, and I've caught a few alligator gar down here in recent past. If I say I mean caught, I mean I got to the bank. I was like, screw it. That's 3.5, 4 feet long. I ain't touching it. Oops, got hooked. My line is just a little bit frayed there. I have to redo it. It's a beautiful day, beautiful evening down here on the Mississippi. We're down here on the by the arch, setting in here. It's nice. You can pan a little bit to the left here. You guys can see the barges up there, kind of setting out. I'm up here on top of this wall. It's the reason why I chose to set the live up here was because I could, kind of pan around and show you guys without having to reset everything and bounce it around and everything. I'm only about maybe 15 yards down, upstream from the last spot I was fishing. All right, I got it. We'll rig back up. And if you guys see, my new merch came out recently. Got that in. Those backpacks and those caps came out so good, I immediately ordered a few more of them. I have a few friends I want to give them to. Those little bait fish there. Those are like little baby baby grass carp, carp, buffalo, whatever. They're getting basically. Predators down here will do just about anything. Blue cat, flathead, gar. That's a pretty big channel down here too. Got a couple of my earlier videos this spring over like 10. Channel catfish, not blues, channel. That's a big channel. I did get a good bite on this right by the fence. I think this carp rod kept right by the fence. Carp, blue cat, a lot of different species of this corn. All right. Set up and ready to go again. I've been messing with this cut bait out there, but that's one. It's still pretty early. I'm gonna try to run this for like 2 hours. I don't want to totally drain the battery on my my camera. It really is a nice evening. It really, really is. And I'm sorry, Stuart, if you're having a live or something. I'm sorry. Anything. I know you guys were having lives earlier, and you were. I know Bob's doing a catch and cook. If you want to check out his channel right now, that's cool too. I just figured this was so beautiful. I had to put it on live. It's just an awesome, awesome evening. This is the basic rig I got on here for catfish. I just got a little piece of yellow bass. It's the only thing I could really get. I was hoping for a herring, but yellow bass will work. Nothing gets that, I can always go to a. I can always put corn on that too, but I'd rather have cut bait and two options here. You know what I mean? Right, throwing in all that stuff didn't bring them in. That's gonna kill my nerves fast. I like this every 5 seconds. That spot might not have been the best idea. I probably should have stayed over in the spot over to the right. Hey River Rat, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Hey guys, appreciate you coming in. 7 thumbs up, that's awesome. I've got cut bait on that one to the left, a little piece of cut yellow bass. And you notice something keeps nipping at it. It might be a gar. Hey Randy, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Hey Charters, thank you, guy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we're down on the Mississippi. It's an awesome evening. I got off work early and I didn't really have my body camera on me. I just had my cell phone, and I just happen to keep some hooks and weights in my little bag I keep. Figured, you know what? Why not go fishing? Why not? I mean, oh, what was that? Thought I heard a rod. That scared me. It's actually a little sticky, but you know, it's not too bad. It's a heck of a lot more peaceful than down there at that gas station. It can be pretty hectic down there. A couple thousand people going through it in a day, especially on Monday. You know, people, us that work down there call them the Monday grumps. People just get grumpy that they got the whole week. You know, you river rat, you probably know what I mean. It's just anyone who works knows it. I don't know, guys. I might be switching this around and going to the other side, because this spot, it can be, you can get a 20-30 pound flathead catfish here in a heartbeat, or you could sit here all day and not get a bite. I mean, I'm sure I could, someone come down here with some live goldfish or some cut skipjack or some gizzard shad or threadfin shad, whatever you want, whichever one you get around you. I don't think they can do much difference except one gets bigger than the other. Quite a bit bigger, in fact. I'm sure you can get a lot more bites. Gobs and night crawlers work really, really good. With washer runs the thing. Got some washer right by the bank. Thanks, River Rat. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks for visiting. Ow, that rock's sharp. Woo. Sucker's like a razor blade. Yeah, if you fall on these rocks, you'll get pretty doggone beat up. Jagged chunks of iron, all kinds of stuff. Got him. First fish, guys. What do I got? Big old grass carp. But the fish, one benefit of the camera being down where it is I can go down here. Whichever way he's gonna go, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put my rod under here. Way I can get under here. Give you guys a better fighting view. I thought about this when I was sitting up the king room. And you got in the current. It's easy enough to manhandle when you're in the back current, but when they get in that current, it's a 7-8 pounder. That's why you bring corn down here, even if you're going to use cut bait. At least you can have some fun with something else. Easy enough with a net, which I'm ordering next month. Beginning of this month. Little call them casting. What do you think, guys? You think he's gonna give me a break? Probably not. Come here. This pond certainly takes the edge off and have to work. Even these little brown hooks, you can, I mean, they will break maybe 30, 40 pounds of pressure on them. They, don't actually rip through the fish like they call them. Finally popped out. Finally. Took me longer trying to land it than it did fighting it. Well, at least it didn't bounce them all over the rocks. You know, he torn to pieces and everything. That's why I wore my shorts too. I remembered to put a pair of shorts in the old backpack because I didn't want to wear pants down here and then get soaked again. Well, that's one, guys. Oh, I've got cut bait out there. Flathead is actually a heck of a lot easier to land than them dang things. A flathead, you get your hand in their lower jaws, and you just hold on. I got cut bait out there. That was a grass carp, about maybe 8-10 pounds. He wasn't huge. It's hard to land them. I'm ordering a net the first of the month from Cast King. I did find one in my closet, but unfortunately it's kind of yeah, there's no way that's gonna work. That was just on corn. I've actually been trying to catch cut bait down here. The last couple trips when you see me catch down here fishing with corn primarily, I've had an extra rod set up and I've been casting at rooster tails and that kind of stuff around. I know there's some herring down here. They're just being a pain right now. I had a couple nips where I missed them. I know they were herring. Herring is a type of bait fish, you guys. Some people that are unfamiliar with river fishing. It's a real oily fish. It's actually a predator. It's like looks like a baby carp, and pretty much they jump and everything exactly the same. They'll do 7 or 8, tail wags. Usually run in schools. Fun to catch. Almost ashamed to have to cut them up sometimes. Same thing with the yellow bass. I'm sorry, Seth, if you're watching. Seth Johnson, he loves catching, yellow bass and everything. His heart would sink if he saw me. You have to use one for cut bait. But it's legal in Missouri. You can't cut up white bass, but yellow bass, yeah, you cut them up. I'm never going to be able to clam them. I mean, you saw every time I'd stick my hand in that grass carp's mouth, clamp it down and spin it. Sometimes they don't want to give up. Sometimes you can just pick them up and willy-nilly and la la la, and here's the fish, bye. Sometimes they mean. They're a powerful fish too. I mean, with the net it would have been a piece of cake to land that fish, but by hand, I mean, I could have grabbed it, thrown it up onto the bank, and it had been torn up and the scales fell off. It would look big. I'd rather, not land the fish and not wind up killing it. Landing it, knowing it's probably not going to make it. Surprised that a piece of yellow bass hasn't gotten a bite yet. It's a nice evening. The sun's getting low. You can feel that nice cool breeze coming off the river. Awesome evening. Bite on horn again. That's pecking like regular carp. That's going to be. Yes, you heard that right. There was a fish in the background. And another one over there. one reason why I came over here, because I knew that if I threw a piece of cut bait out deeper, I would get snagged. Have it sticky. Yes, a little closer. Here it gets so deep. Like 10 feet deep, right there. Might have a big old blue snuck in here, you know, kind of all the corn and stuff I've been tossing in. Right? Small kernel sweet corn. I've actually caught some blue cats down here on it. I caught more blue cat on that, and then on say chunks of chicken. Now chicken livers are good. I just don't get to use that stinky old chunks of chicken. I usually eat chicken up before it goes bad. A lot of snack over there. I just got not much. Picked it up like the other day. Drop. Double them over. Sometimes they'll hit them right when they hit the water. Let's see what the chat's doing. I try to man the chat as much as I can. I'm getting better at it. I think I am. Let's see. Hey, Skeeter, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hey, Rob, thanks for coming in. Well, I had one big old grass carp up to the shoreline, but you know how I am with them things. I fiddled with him for about maybe 10 minutes before before the hook finally popped up. Yeah, those suckers are tough to land. I'm guarantee you, folks. I am buying a decent little carp net. You know, one of those little ones that you can, you know, fold in and out. See everyone on the buzz. Jeez, brother. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, Skeeter. You have a great evening, okay? I also thought, you know, with the cut bait, I could, you know, man the commentary a little bit better. I know I don't always do that kind of thing. And I think you guys can see them rods pretty good. THX. Oh, you're welcome. Always like to add mods. Helps the channel, helps you guys. Helps keep out that, you know. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to tank my my live. Ain't had nobody in yet. Glad about that. Let's see. Did I miss anything on chat? Don't look like it. Oh, hey, Bank Fishing, missed you. Missed you earlier. Appreciate you coming in. They're working on something across the way. That's a loud bang here from all the way across the river. I should probably be casting on this other over to the right, but as far as there's less carp on this side. That's the reason why I kind of set up over here. And if you go out just a little bit deeper, you can usually hold a piece of cut bait without, having to get snagged every frill and second. We have been on for 45 minutes. I've got 12 thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. I'd run my lives for longer, but I have to figure out how to plug this into because I don't want to do that. I know they have portable battery chargers, and I think I've got a couple of those at home, but they don't really last that long. If you're lucky, they might last an hour and a half, 2 hours. Cindy, she must have like 10 of them or something to go as long as she does. Hopefully I get one really good bite on that cut bait while you guys are here. I'm hoping for a big old flatty or a blue to just double that. I am. It's beautiful down here this evening. If you want to look to the left here a little bit, you can see the barges parked upstream, and you see where that line's coming out. That's where the water. Once they've cleaned up the water, they put it back into the river real good. It comes out crystal clear. And it's really good in the wintertime because you know what? It stays warmer than the regular water in the Mississippi. I'm sure everyone else is visiting other people's lives. I know Bob was doing catch and cook earlier. He's probably got the floss out there by now and down to the bones. Good googly, that was a big one. That was like out there in the major part of the current. Still got some coffee left over. Ooh, steak caffeinated, fish related. Words to live by. Like if you notice, guys, I was fishing kind of over here the other day. And I could probably set up over here and catch the heck out of them carp, but you know what? I'm trying to get some catfish, and there are less, there's basically less carp on this side. See, who is it? I can't really read it. Thanks, Amateur. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. It's a beautiful evening. It's thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. I'll have 3 in now. That's awesome. We've got 13 likes, 13 thumbs up. There's something pecking on my carp rod. I better go check that out. Yeah, I've got to walk around quite a bit because where you guys are is about a 5-foot drop off. I thought it'd be a cool place to set up the camera. That's just holding up right by the surface. Trying to keep this rod kind of situated in the same place. Can't really stick rod holders in this bank because it's all just solid rock. Not a thing. All right. You are actually, if you guys know that you're right now, the camera is set up on a gigantic iron with it, almost probably over a century old. It's where the old barges used to tie up. Long cast one. A little ounce weight should hold. But pretty good. That's set up pretty good. Good to go. I feel like feeling of accomplishment every time I take a cast down here and I get it back in without getting snagged. Oh yeah, there's crickets and there's oh, there's something pulled that big one rod. Is that the current? I didn't get a good look at it. I don't think that's the current. Yeah, I've got cut yellow bass on the left rod, and I've got corn on the right rod. I've been seeing schools of things hitting the surface since I got down here, and I thought they were a little herring, which there are a lot of like little 3 and 4 inch herring. I think that's just a current. I think those are actually harvest flies. Or caddis flies, as you want to call them. I don't know how long I'm hoping to get at least one catfish. I've got 5 good pieces of cut bait off that little yellow bass. So I was hoping to get at least a couple bites. And I could assuredly put corn on that and probably get bites. Especially if I moved over here to the right. This background, this back current behind us is full of carp and grass carp, and I don't know if this conks out, I might do that a little later. We're up to almost an hour, guys. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Got 13 likes, 13 thumbs up. That's awesome. And don't worry, guys. I got them rods. Oop, there's a bite on corn. I see that. Cut bait one, I can let them double it over, but the corn one, they hit it. I gotta snap that hook. Got him. Got him. Whoa! Boy, he took off. Yikes! Yeah, he got out in that current. Wow, he's fighting like a grass carp. He's running. He's actually fighting like common. Boy, he's digging. Wouldn't it be something if I actually get the good cat on the corn? Another big grass carp. Don't ask me why he's digging like that. It's a lot bigger than the first one. The other one was about 7 or 8 pounds. This was probably about 15. I wish I could get these guys in for you. These are like monsters, man. That's a 3.5 foot long grass carp. Watching out of the rod, I think something's messing with that. That's gonna be tough if I get them on both rods. I'm gonna try my dang to get this one in. Where do I use it? Might actually be better in the cold. Yeah, this is a 3.5 foot, 4 foot long grass carp. This is from this, and then the tail is still gonna be hitting the ground. And I have them on the outside of the mouth. shed on top of this wood thing down here. Great, buddy. And please, someone yell if something tries to pull my other rod in. This is what I would call a river monster. When they get this big, they're in a class of their own. Not gonna work down here. All right. Let's see if I can't get him in this hole over here where you guys are. There's a massive drop, steep spot here. If I get him into this spot, I might be able to. Oh, slippery. Might be able to get him in. Yeah, my legs are kind of shot for today. I might be able to get him in here. It's gonna be loud because you know this stuff's gonna echo. Fingers crossed, guys. Clearing a little spot here like you. Almost. I had him in a fair hold. And he's still got away from me. Come back here. Yeah, he did not like that. Get him. There we go. Let's go, buddy. Oh. Ow. Give it up. I got you. You lost this fight. Give it up. I got him, guys. Dang it. Oh. Crap. You don't hear me cut much. Dang it. I had that one up a foot on the bank and he still got away. Look at the scales on that guy. Jeez. Look at the scales. I mean, that's... He only lost a couple because I was trying to hold him in my arms. I had you. That's a ripoff. But I learned something. At least I know where to take him now. There's a little shallow hole right here by the bank. I banked him and pinned him down. Ah, rip off. Jip. You guys, sorry, Jip. I'm going to change my name of my channel to Man That Needs a Net. That one kind of got me winded. I was fighting with him. I had him in a bear hole down there. You can see my shirt. And he still got out of me. He flattened me in the face a couple times. And him in by myself without a net. I used to have a buddy that came down with me here, Rich Lambot, but his health kind of deteriorated. He can't make it down anymore. He had an awesome rubber net to come down here. One quick swoop and you'd have him. And that's the kind I'm ordering on the first of the month. Right over here. Yeah. Anything over here? Sorry guys, I'm trying. Those things are powerful. I mean, that grass carp was 3.5, 4 feet long. Look at my glasses, man. He slapped me in the face a couple times. There's a little barred. Luckily, he's on the other side. He's sweating on his shirt. He's trying to wipe glasses off. All it does. Anybody who wears glasses knows that. Exactly. Trying to catch my breath after that. I'm gonna land one of these dang things eventually one of these days. One of these days I'm gonna get them. One of these days. When I was younger, I used to go in after them suckers. I used to jump in, get my feet wet and just flop them onto the concrete. Yeah, I know. Tell you what, next time, next one I get like that, I'm gonna, because if you notice down here where I'm setting, there are spots where I can set this camera up down here. When I move them over here, I can actually just, move the camera over, and hopefully you guys will be able to watch me at least tackle that suckers. Hey, Fish On Adventures, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Sorry it took me so long to get to this, but that'll take it out of you. And you guys wonder why people always talk about grass carp. You ever see a bass peel 12-pound test, mono like that off a bait caster with the drag set that tight? I mean, these are 6 foot medium action. They're not medium to heavy, but they're not medium to light. It takes some force to bend them. A bass will usually pull, and you'll bite. Even the big ones, you're talking maybe a minute if you're lucky. Hybrids are, different. They're a different breed, but Let's see what I miss. Not very much. Everyone's saying hello. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. 4N. That's awesome. Awesome. I know. If you guys, if I had the camera down there, you would have seen me. I had him in a bear hole. I mean, I had his head, you know, basically almost between my legs, and his tail was up by my face, and he smacked me in the face a couple times. That was it. Like, nope. My instinct was to pull back, and he flapped and right back in the water. I'm changing my name soon to Man That Needs a Net. Oh. Yeah, we're on a cliff here, kind of a pretty rocky face here. So you have to watch your step quite a bit. Well, let me chum her up some more. If you watched my my last premiere, you saw that I showed in a location where I get a lot of chum for catfish, carp, buffalo, you name it. And you can get buckets and buckets of this stuff. All you need is like just dry it up, bucket it into, shovel it into a bucket, and take it home. It's free. I saw that on my cut bait rod. Something popped it. Every so often you'll get a grass carp or drum on a piece of cut bait, but very rarely. And if you're just coming in, I have cut yellow bass on my my right rod, and on my left rod I have corn. I switched it. I moved that other rod upstream a little bit. See, next time, all I have to do is, see where see where that wood is right here. I could just quickly move the camera and set that up over there so that you guys can actually see me fighting to get the sucker in. But I did learn something, that this cubby hole down here where I'm setting, it has a real shallow spot that's only about maybe an inch or two deep, but you can drag those suckers in there and they get banked and they can do their little flopping, and I almost got them like that. Almost, but not quite. Didn't get it quite right. There's a bite on the cut bait. You guys see that? Something started pulling it hard. Man, I need some night crawlers bad. I only got like maybe 50 or 60 of them left after the last trip. It needs to rain. Look at this river down here. This is river stage. I think this is like a -2 or a -3 feet. 30 feet is flood stage. So we're 33 feet below the levee, below flood stage. So we're actually below sea level right now. Because 0 is sea level, I believe. That is that's the way it works, isn't it? With the river stage. 0 is sea level, 30 is max levee level for that particular location. They have walls up here that they close when the river gets above about 30. I see that on my carp rod. I saw that. I missed him. I just missed him. And that was a miss, guys. And these guys are a little bit different than the ones you catch on lakes and stuff where you just, they'll take it eventually, double that rod over. 99% of these carp, grass carp, buffalo, whatever are down here, they do not double the rod over. They'll just sit there and keep mouthing and mouthing that bait to the end of eternity. Now, if you see that rod wobbling, that means at least that bait is in their mouth. Get their mouth closed, you hook them. Their mouth open, you miss them. This is pretty much the rig I'm using for these guys. It's just, stringing a whole bunch of corn on there. And instead of using a weight, I'm just using like a lug nut. I don't want to waste my split shots and weights down here on carp, so I just put that little sucker on there. It does the same job. And how many of us have got buckets of those washers and lug nuts at home, just rusting away in our closets, in our drawers, in our garages? Keep some of those in a little box in your tackle box, a little tackle box, right? And if you get down to a spot like this, I got one over here. Speed, guys. As soon as that hit the bottom, you get it. I believe the sun has almost set. In fact, it probably has. I have to check the time. I do have cut bait on that other rod trying to catch catfish. I've had a few good, knocks, but they just won't commit to that yellow bass. I should put the head out there, to be honest. For some reason, if you're going to use cut bait like a bluegill or why are they doing that? I suppose it could be a gar, but a little gar would usually commit to it eventually. They usually grab it and keep on pulling. Righty. Yeah. Bang. Pretty much flip underhand spot. Might have to man these for a minute. Get tight fast. See him in it already? Oh, I had him. Hold on. I'm gonna have to hold his rod. Only that one. He didn't mess with it. He tried to pull it. Now Grassies will double that rod on occasion. They can be aggressive sometimes. More times than not, they just mile the bait. But sometimes when they get into a feeding frenzy, they get more than 3 or 4 of them in a spot. They'll get aggressive. Nah. Jeez. Cut bait there might be out of luck. Unless I get something big to pull that off that snag, whatever it's on. Might be out of luck. Really big weight I got. Didn't bring any big ones with me. If I go over this other end, maybe it'll come off. I don't know. And you can hear all them rocks are collapsing underneath me. Not bad coming off. Like I got my rig back. I just lost the cut bait. It's late in the day. Let me he put on his head? Never know. Snag it up off the bottom quite a bit more. Yeah, I got that little yellow bass head on now. Really don't want to get close enough to the screen to show you because, you know, YouTube, I have no idea how they are showing cut bait. I think they're okay with cut bait. This has got a big head on it. Big head, about too big. Check the cat out there. I think I did. Big grass carp, I think they're getting picky. Want a little bit more bait on there. I thought if I, you know, cut down the bait on it, I might be able to hook it. If you notice that last one I hooked in the on the outside of the mouth. Basically, he was just mouthing it. I happened to set the hook and I happened to hook him in the side of the mouth. Wow, that was a good pull. See, I don't know if those could be fish running through the line. There's a lot of carp, grass carp, and a lot of everything going through this stuff. It's not uncommon for something to run through your line. Let's see what the chat's doing. It's getting late in the evening, guys. Harvest flies are going, and yeah, what was that? It was a grass carp. If you're still here, Duke. 14 subs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. And I've got a yellow bass's head on the right one now. And the left one I still got corn on. Matt had two of them up to the shoreline, one about 8 pounds. That last one was probably pushing 20. I'm probably underestimating. It's probably 30 or 40. That's why I'm getting into a scale too. And the scale I got is one of those clamp ones. Trying to start a fire down here, keep the mosquitoes away. They starting to come out. I just got bit by one on the back of the neck. Not stung. There's some big ones hitting out here. There's a bite on my catfish rod. He's hitting it too. Quit. That was. Wait. Perfectly legal to bail the spot. It's not greatly effective, but you can turn back on fish that just turned off. That crap. Half that corn's gone. What that is fish just running through the line. Well, not perfectly trilene game, perfectly big game trilene doesn't show up in the water very well. So they'll run right through it, not even know it. Okay. I just went to Popo. There's something running through the line. Yeah, that ought to be enough for them. Hey guys, it's like halfway up the hook. As long as I sit here, I can keep my rod tipped down, my corn rod. But I don't want to call it a carp rod, because that corn can actually catch a lot of different fish. I don't want to jinx it. Sorry about the train. Mom and son trains would love to be down here. There's train tracks over there, and there's train tracks over there, and the train tracks a little further down. Come on, people. He's playing with me on this side. It's almost still water on that other side, but over here you got a little bit more current. Horsefly. The horsefly was like that big. Horsefly or housefly or what do you call them? Horseflies or houseflies? You call them both. Still there. Mosquitoes. By the time we get the bug spray out. Deep woods off. Or you can just start a fire like Cindy did last night. That keeps a lot of them insects away. We do not like smoke. Lefty-righty righties? It's left-handed. I just noticed that. Let's go see what the chat's doing. Well, I think everybody left, but I appreciate those 15 thumbs up. And I'm going to try to run this for 2 hours. Anybody wants to watch it later, they can watch it, get those watch hours. We're fixing to switch the angle here. I don't seem to be catching much over here. I'm going to move over to that other side and set up over there. Don't think anybody's going to care about that one. Hey, what's going on? If you're just tuning in, I'm down on the Mississippi down here. I'm not sure who that was, but thanks for coming in. We're trying for well, I got cut bait on my my right rod there. I've got a yellow bass head on it. Something's been, messing with it. And I got corn on my left rod. I've had 2 big grass carp on. Two on. Up 16 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. They kind of slack down on this. So there's a... See, I'm not sure if those are bites or fish are running through that line. Hey, PB, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Helicopter. Sorry about that. Well, we're down by North St. Louis. They run a lot of choppers down Highway 70. Choppers, helicopters, whirlybirds, whatever you want. Oh, there's a snake. Look at that sucker. See him there, guys? He coming in right where I was setting, you little sucker fish. I saw that. What kind of snake was it, guys? I have no what. You know what kind of snake that was? It wasn't floating, so it was definitely some type of water snake. Oh, hey. Anything, what's going on? Hey, Bob, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I had two of them up to the bank, two real big grass carp. I wrestled with one over 20 down here for about 8 or 10 minutes, had him in a bear hold, and he still got away. You just missed some kind of snake crawl right underneath where my rods are too. You just swam in from current, looked like he came from upstream or downstream. Gonna have to. Dang, look at that sucker. Did you see that on the camera? Jump, jeez. There's some big boys down here. Bob, I've got a cut bait on my right rod, cut up yellow bass, and I've got corn on my left rod. I'm fixing to change angles here. This spot isn't really panning out. I was hoping I'd get at least one really good bite on cut bait, but I haven't gotten anything yet. Dang, I'm up to an hour and 42 minutes. Wow. And 18 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Joshua, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, Annie fan, I'm going to do something here. I wanted to. Oh, you are set up as a. Never mind. I didn't know if you were set up as a manager or not, but you are. It is. It's actually a beautiful evening. If you check out the Mississippi down here, it's just beautiful. I'm fixing to change angles down here, go down to that bank. This spot isn't really. I'm upstream a little bit, and this spot's usually better for catfish because it's extremely close to that river channel, and it's deeper. It's got a little bit more current, but it doesn't seem to be panning out today. It's gonna be very easy to reset this camera so it's over on the other side. How did the I know you can't type now, but when you get a chance, how did the catch and cook go? I know I just caught the beginning of it. I had to go to work, and I got off early, so I figured, heck fire. I brought enough equipment to come out here and fish. Might as well. I had a can of corn. I had some rooster tails. Saw some little fish hitting the surface. I thought they were herring, but they turned out to be little yellow bass. I mean, little inch long, 2 inch long yellow bass. But heck, they're perfectly legal to cut up yellow bass in Missouri. Sorry about it, Seth Johnson. If you ever get to see this, I know he fishes for yellow bass quite a bit in the spring. Hey, dude, welcome back in. Oh, awesome. Perch and yellow perch. I hear yellow perch tastes just like walleye. Oh, that's a gar. I saw that. Just came up and nipped at the surface. Guys, I always appreciate you coming in for my lives. See, what's my battery charge doing? 47%. I could only find one additional battery charger for this. I used to have like drawers of them dang things, so they wear out. I've eaten walleye, so I catch them down here. Catch walleye every once in a while. I caught one this spring, just by using like a jig head crawler fishing for a buffalo, channel catfish, whatever. And I caught a walleye about pound and a half. Walleye are really good. Probably second to maybe crappie and white bass. Although white bass in some places they can get a little gamey if they're only eating. There's a bite on my carp rod. Saw that. I forgot. Where'd the snake go? Swam in down here. Leave me alone, Mr. Snake. That rod pulled pretty hard. Yeah, look what he did to it. Knew there was a bite. One of the drawbacks of setting up there and monitoring the comments is I don't get any quick hook sets. Even as fast as I am, it's still going to take 2 or 3 seconds for me to get over to my rod. I got the drag set real light on this. I mean, that last one should have started pulling the drag out if you started pulling it hard, man. It's basically just like a little split shot rig, to be honest. Except you don't have to use lead. That's going to be another little trick for my one of my shorts is saving money on weights. Because this isn't tied on. It looks like it's tied on. It has a little bread wrapper that's wrapped around that weight. That weight is boring. What the heck am I doing? Do I feed every carp in the river? Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, I'm not walking up straight to it because I have to climb around. Right below you is about a 5.5 foot drop off. That's a nice bite on that one. I just didn't get to it in time. I am ordering a net, a Cast King net, first of the month, so I won't have any excuses once it comes. One of those. I didn't get the smallest version. I got like I think a 2.5 foot wide one. At least big enough to be able to get most of these in. I gotta watch your video a little later on. Especially got to get to the cooking and then the eating. Oh, there's a big buffalo just hit over there. See him? They always barely out of camera range. They like doing that stuff. That's about a 20-pound buffalo. I see you. I see you. Dragonfly. Dragonfly. Fly. You guys haven't seen the live where I show these off. I'm going to be sporting one of these guys from now on. With my tote bags, backpacks, whatever you want to call them. Another big grass you can come up and kind of turned on its side. This little slippery thing. Not to snag them. Shell. It's cool. Muscle. Well, I hope you had fun out there, Bob. I'm definitely going to be watching that once I get home. Yes. Tough. Get out here. Probably let that sit there. At least make sure it's not snagged. Right, pulled it right up to the surface too. Right. Is that a fish or was that the... pull that head. Got the that's a big hook. It's a catfish hook, but it's not. It's not a big old catfish hook. It's technically used head. That looked like a something silver, like a white bass. Late in the evening, guys. I'm sure we passed the 2-hour mark. Why? Don't make me get the off on you. What I did with that. It's around here somewhere. Where he's coming. Thought about this. Some days, right, guys? Not when you miss something double in that big rod. That big head. Might only get one good hit on him. If I get that. But they're really busting stuff right now. Honestly, they don't look like grass carp. They're a couple pounds. They look like white bass. I put back on my rooster tail here and cast for a while for the evening. His head doesn't seem to be doing much. That bait just don't seem to be getting done. guts out of it. Probably gar. Wait up. Cut your line, but I don't want to walk over there and grab my pliers. Tie. Well, I'll do it. Better do it on your teeth. Really? Could I? Wait. Say it, Michael. Not say it. I'm probably cats still around here for a little while. It looks like there's some. They're chasing bait fish. Something is. Almost looks like white bass. It looks like bigger white bass. Always keep your eyes open, guys. Be prepared. Like I always keep a rooster tail in my box or something. Fall in, fall down. Put on a little rooster tail, see if right, just a little bit. See a lot of stuff hitting the surface now. Busting a shad, small bait fish. Herring, maybe crab, carp. There's step on Mr. Creek down here. Where you go? Probably well, I so appreciate everyone for coming in. See what we got here. Sorry about that. Went off for a second. Oh, hey, what's going on? I was I was casting over there with a little rooster tail. Looked like there was some Diana. They weren't. They're not really. They're not really doing much right now, and we're just over 2 hours. 21 thumbs up. That's awesome, guys. I appreciate that so much. I'm probably gonna rig this up, and I'm probably gonna move over here to the right. See if I can at least get one more on for the evening. Because it's going to get dark pretty doggone fast down here. Once that sun on that other side sets, within 15 or 20 minutes, it's going to get very, very dark. Did I mention it was going to get dark? Thanks, Diane, for coming in. I know I don't monitor it as much as I should. I try. I'm just a little perturbed right now, and they wouldn't hit cut bait over there. I don't know why. Let me take this corn rig and move it over here to this other side and see if I can get one more on here for you guys for the evening. So they seem to be pretty waxed over here today. Kind of the reason why I chose over here, that I wouldn't get as many carp bites, but I expected to get, honest pieces of fish. That didn't come. That's also the reason why I'm using washers for weights instead of regular weights. Because this way I'm only losing a single hook rather than, lead weights, they don't cost a whole lot. But when you lose 20 of them a day, it tends to add up. And now both my rods are out. It shouldn't take long to retie this one. This is a very, very, very simple move. Just put that washer on, put a little weight stop, little bread wrapper around it, wrap it around there 4 or 5 times. That holds it in place. Tie your hook on, and you're good to go. Oh, you're welcome. Let me move the camera over here for the evening. I'm gonna move her over here. This spot gets it. Thank you guys. I appreciate those thumbs up. I think that's the highest thumbs up I've ever gotten on a live. I think you guys can see me pretty good from here. As long as I'm towards you, because I went through the last video, as long as I'm pointed towards you, you seem to be able to hear me. But if I'm not pointed towards you, you can't hear me. That's another little thing. I'm getting a mic next first of the month. I'm getting a net too. I'm too tired of fighting these things and not landing them. That last one I had look down. This cubbyhole is really good, apparently, for setting up cameras. It's got a lot of different camera angles set up. I just want to get one more for you guys. Just one more. Dang. Don't go in the rod, please. Crud. Thought I had a rooster tail on that. Huh. Weird. Anything get it? All that. Nothing. I'm not good with underhanded casts. Practice. Some comments are doing it. Hey guys. I got 3 and 22 likes. Appreciate that. Hope you guys can see that rod. I can just see it. There's my rooster tail. It almost looks like there's some white bass down here right now. I guess they got the right of way, huh? Got a little rooster tail back on here. That was a strike. Dang it. Hit that hard. Bang, bang. That part, Mark. Exactly. Today as they were the other day. I thought it was that spot over there. Maybe it's just them. I had 5 of them on the other day. 2 hours. Buffalo and yeah, it's pretty slow. And you know what? Any day out fishing beats the day's work. First day fishing, that is the best day of work. Got him. Got him. I don't know what that is. Got him. They pulled off. Man. That was on a rooster tail. bent my loosie tail. That one hit so hard it just bent my loosie tail. Right for I'll tell you what, guys. Get dark. Appreciate everyone for coming in. But you know my battery's about to go dead and sun's setting fast. I just missed one. I wish I'd have been able to get one more on for you guys. Hey, Living, how's it going? Thank you guys for coming in. I think I'm going to call it quits for the day. I almost made it 3 hours, but you know what? My battery is down to 15%, so I think I better get out of here. Until next time, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. Awesome little view of the river. Awesome.